So this weekend I said to myself, I'm either going to go see Xander Cage or I'm going to go see Split. And I think I'm going to have a lot more fun seeing Xander Cage. Maybe I was true. Maybe I was correct. This was a shitty movie. But it was a lot of fun. Let's review it. This is Nerd. If you've seen the trailer for XXX Return of Xander Cage, you know exactly what this is going to be. I don't know how many people were expecting much more than what it is. It is exactly what you think it's going to be. It is a load of shit that is really fun to watch, and you will laugh a lot during it, but it's not a comedy, so it's not the best thing, but either way you're getting enjoyment out of it, so I can't argue against that too much. From the sense of going to the theater with like your friends, watching a movie, making fun of it, just laughing at it, it's a great time. From the perspective of like, I don't know, making a film, it's terrible. It's really bad. So the best thing I can say about it is the third act is really cool. There's a lot of really good action, and even for a lot of the first act, I was just like, this is ridiculous. And I really enjoyed it for the sense of how ridiculous it is. And I think that I got through most of the movie just on that sense of this is pure ridiculous. The thing is, the movie starts to lack that in about the second act, and it just kind of becomes like bad, and it's still sort of fun. There's still some cool action stuff going on, but it loses the over-the-top ridiculous spy stuff in the first act and doesn't really get to the over-the-top actually really cool action stuff in the third act. So there is some downtime there, but you get into this movie and the first act is essentially just like praising Vin Diesel. It's like XXX is the coolest thing, all these guys are the coolest, Vin Diesel is the coolest, he's this awesome spy and everyone loves him and he's fucking girls left and right. This is who this guy is. He is the coolest. He's skateboarding down a hill, he's skiing down mountains, and Vin Diesel plays the part terribly. He's so bad. And I like Vin Diesel. I'm someone who is very excited for the next Fast and the Furious movie, who does want to see The Last Witch Hunter, but hasn't yet, because I didn't want to pay for it, so I'll see it eventually. But the point is, I like Vin Diesel. He was terrible in this. This is some of the worst miscasting I've seen since probably Huntsman Winter's War last year. This was, or Batman v Superman, or Suicide Squad. The point is, this was really bad casting. And the weird thing is, this is like the second time he's done this. This isn't the first time he's played this character. Vin Diesel could not deliver dialogue in this movie. For like the first act, again, literally every little bit of dialogue that came out in this movie did not feel right. It did not feel like it was being delivered through the right actor. It felt like nothing was right. Like, they have Vin Diesel being like this playboy spy. There's a scene where he's wearing a fur coat, and it's the funniest fucking thing, because it doesn't look right. It wouldn't look right on any actor, but it doesn't look at all right on Vin Diesel, and it's just hilarious. There is a scene, like immediately after the fur coat scene, where he's like, hey, I'm gonna have sex with you, girl, and she's like, no, you aren't, until I bring in these 6 other girls, and then he like is standing over them wearing like his fur coat, and he's like, haha, the things I do to be a spy. And it's like, that happened in this movie. That's the thing that happens in this. That's how much of the first act is just trying to like make you love Vin Diesel's character. Like, this one girl comes over and she's like, it's Xander Cage, and he's like, breathe. It's the douchiest thing ever. He's a real douchebag. But it's a really fun character to watch again, I will say. I think that they had some really bad miscasting, but I don't think this movie would have been half as good as it was without the cast. So first off, let me say that some of the casting was really good, some of it was really bad. There was a character in this who, the character who basically recruits Vin Diesel and everybody and is like, you're going to be my team. Hated her. She was terrible. She wasn't fun. She wasn't enjoyable. The movie's already bad. Everyone else is having fun with it. She was not fun at all. She was god-awful, and that just wasn't as fun to watch as everything else. Donnie Yen is the one part about this movie I can say is really, really good. He's the one actor that is just kicking ass throughout, who's doing really good. You know he's going to be doing really good because he's Donnie Yen, and no matter how bad what he's in is, he's going to be doing a good job in it. So Donnie Yen doesn't save this movie because it's still not great, but he is one of those like really enjoyable parts about it that will make you go, actually, yeah, this is a cool action movie. This feels like it's the return of Xander Cage, but Xander Cage is the third coolest character in this movie. Also, if you didn't know, Roy McCain from Game of Thrones is in this movie. I didn't know that. The Hound is in here. And he is the Hound, essentially. Like, he's not exactly the Hound, but he's like a rugby player who just like crashes a car through stuff. That's his character. And that's what he does. And there's one part in the movie where he's like, I don't know how to get out of this. And he just starts charging at some guys and gets shot. And he's fine, but it was really stupid. There's some really dumb stuff in this movie. There is just some stuff that's like, yeah, it doesn't make sense. These characters are really, really stupid, and it's annoying to watch that. But, as I will say, the first act is hilarious. All the dialogue is terrible, and it's being delivered, like, worse than it already is. It's, like, it's poorly written and poorly delivered, so it's just god-awful. And it's really funny. It's really funny to sit back and laugh at it. And then the second act happens, and there's not a lot. It's trying to be legit. It got better in the second act, I will say. Like, from a quality standpoint, it's better, but it becomes a point where it's like, this is just normal bad now, and not like, not funny bad, not good, just kind of bad. And then the third act comes in and it's like, alright, this is actually some good action movie stuff. This is actually some really cool action movie stuff that happens in this third act. And I really enjoyed that. I think that was some of the most enjoyable stuff. There's a cameo in this. It's in the TV spots. I don't want to spoil it. It doesn't save the movie, but it's really good, and it's really enjoyable, and it's one of the best parts of the whole thing. I think that XXX Return of Xander Cage is a terrible movie that I would see at least 2 more times, because I had a lot of fun during this. Vin Diesel, terrible in this role, but oh my god, it was so fun to see. I'm going to go watch the other 2 XXX movies. You should go see this, because I want a sequel. Again, I know this is a bad movie, but I'm going to go see the sequel, because this was such a fun time to watch. If you go with some friends, and you just say, fuck it, we're going to have a good time, we're going to watch this and laugh, then you're going to enjoy this movie. If you go in and say, this is going to be the coolest thing ever, I can't wait to see a great film, you're going to have a bad time. So just go in ready to make fun of it. The movie makes fun of itself for you. Enjoy. If you've seen this movie, comment your thoughts down below. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. I'm going to give it like to round up, a 4 out of 10. So what do you think? Thoughts down below. Give this video a like if you enjoyed. For more movie reviews, subscribe. I've already done a couple. I'm basically just starting this channel a few days ago, and I was almost having double uploads till yesterday. Just having daily uploads till yesterday. But either way, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all next time.